Alright, now let's continue creating our group information screen. So here after this group name, let's maybe reduce the font size to 18, and then here on this, so this group description, we don't need it just yet. Where we're going to put the group description is first let's copy, let's cut, we can just copy for now, and then after this row here, what we'll do is we're going to put a divider here. Okay, after this row, let's put a comma and then put a divider here. Okay, we are going to put a divider, and then here in the divider, let's give it a color and then the thickness. So let's add the constant keyword. And then next, after this divider, we are going to put the text. Here in the text, we are going to say group description. Okay, group, or not group members, group description, like that. So here we can also add the const modifier. Then after this word group description, we can just paste that here. All right, so let's remove this constant here, and then like this we can try to hot reload. Yeah, we want something like that. And then what we want is these to come to the left here, so we're going to this main column and then put the cross-axis alignment dot start. Let's hot reload. Yeah, that's how we are going to show our group description. And then now that this is done, we can come here now. So here what we are going to put is to wrap this into a row, another row again. Okay, so let's wrap it in a row, and then the first child here is going to be the container where we are going to put the group type. Okay, so let's create that container. So here let's also put a container. So let's just close it here, and then here this container we can give it some decoration. So let's see. Okay, yeah, looks like Copilot knows exactly what we are doing. So let's click tab, so we can see that it has put as a public group. Let's click hot reload. So we have an overflow, so let's ignore it for now because we know that here we are not going to have this group description. Instead of this group description, we are going to have a circle avatar. Let's click tab. So this circle avatar, let's see, there's something that it's missing a bracket here. Okay, so this circle avatar is going to be there if we have like friend requests, like people requesting to join the group. We need to be showing this circle avatar that they are pending request. Okay, so the background color, let's give it an accent color. So let's do orange accent, and then the icon we can do a person, and then add, yeah, just that one. And then let's put a constant keyword here. We can remove this constant here. So yeah, we want that one, and then let's hot reload. Yeah, that's the button that we have. So maybe let's increase it to 25. Let's hot reload. 25 is too big, maybe 20. Yeah, maybe 18. Yeah, something like that. And then let's push everything to the end here. So this row we can do, actually you can just get from this row. First of all, we want to split this, so we're going to do main axis alignment dot the space between. Okay, let's click hot reload. Now this has moved to the end, and then let's also move this to the end. So this is this row. So here on this row also we can do main axis alignment dot end. Sorry, it's actually we can't call that here. We need to put it here. Okay, in this column. Okay, now let's hot reload. So there we have it. And then next, let's just put some spacing here. So here let's put a constant of sized box, and then yeah, something like that. Let's hot reload. Great. Now this public, it should only be saying public if we are in a public group. Okay, so we can't hard code it like this. What we need to do is we need to check. Okay, so here on this text we need to have a check. Okay, so instead of making it constant here, let's remove the constant and then let's check group provider dot, yeah, exactly what it's doing here. So let's minimize. So group provider dot group model dot, here we just need to, not like this, we just need to check direct like that, group provider dot group model dot is private. Okay, why are we getting this error? Is called is private. Yeah, group provider group model dot is private. We want to show the private word, else we'll show the public word. So here, even the color here we can also check. So we can put the color. For now, let's give it just a colors dot deep purple. Okay, so if you want, even on the color here, you can do the same. You can give the private and the public separate colors. Okay, so let's hot reload. Now you can see that we have private because we're in a private group. So this container here, you can see that it's got this color. Okay, so if we want, we can change it. So let's leave this the way it is. Maybe let's give it a white color here, and then here we can just put our colors dot deep purple. So it should be deep purple. Yeah, so this container here, if you guys would like, you can change it. If you want to, maybe the private and public to have different colors, or that you can do it from here. Okay, depending on if it's private, maybe you want to change the color, you can do this same check here on the color. Okay, so I'm not going to do that, I'll just keep it like that, but it's important to change the colors because you want to see them quickly here. Okay, and then also this button, it's not always going to be there. Okay, this elevated button, because this will only be here if we have a friend request. Okay, so what we are going to do is let's extract this row. Okay, this row, this widget of the user and all of this, so that it becomes its own widget. Or even better, maybe we need to extract all of it together with the description, so that we can give it a good name, like group details. Yeah, so starting from this card, let's extract this card. Okay, let's click here and then also click here and then just extract a widget. So this one, let's name it as a group details card. Okay, group details card. Yeah, like that. And then I'm going to click enter. Now we have extracted this group details card, which comes here, and then so it did not pass the group model. We are getting the group model from here, so we need to pass it here. Okay, so that we read it. So here, let's pass that group model. Let's say group, I mean not that group model, group provider. We are passing that group provider there, and then which means also here we need to pass the required this dot group provider. Then let's also get it, get the group provider here. Now if we hot restart, we won't get any change, but now the change that we have is that this is a separate widget. Let's create the method for this, because we only want to show this when their friend request. I mean, when there are people who are requesting to join, and then also it will only show to the admin. Okay, like right now this user is an admin, so they will see this button if there is friend request. And then also this button will only be enabled if you are an admin, else it will be disabled, because when you're an admin, when we click here, you can change the group to, you have an option to change the group to public. Okay, we'll create the dialog. So let's quickly do that. So here what we can do is to set the color here, we can do, let's just set the color, the disabled color, for the people who are not admin. Okay, so if let's first get the data here to check if is admin. Okay, we want this boolean. Okay, if is admin or not. So let's see if Copilot will check. Okay, it's doing exactly that. So Boo is admin. We are going to get inside the group provider group model, and then here we named it as admins UID is equals to. So we're just going to check if this admins UID contains our UID. Okay, so first let's get our UID, final current user ID, current user ID, or let's just call it UID. We know that is the current user, which is going to come from context.read. We know all of this, we have been doing it. Authentication provider dot user model dot UID. Okay, we just need to put a now check here. So we're going to check if this group members admins UID dot contains our ID, then it means we're an admin. Okay, so now here if is admin, we are going to show that color, else we are going to show that disabled color. So we're going to say just colors dot not green. We want to show that gray. Okay, gray dot let's do 600, something like that. Okay, or we can just show directly the gray color. It's going to be like disabled. Okay, so if we want to restart, we won't have any change because we are admin. Okay, now the coloring here is set, and then now here, even this container, we are going to wrap it with an inkware widget. Okay, so let's wrap it with a widget, and then here let's go inkware, and then on top, here we are going to show dialog first. Check if is admin. So okay, let's just check here if is admin. We are going to return now. In the else, we are going to do this. Okay, so here we'll say show dialog. Now show dialog to change group type. Okay, group type. Great. So we're going to show that dialog there, and then here we have that. And then first of all, let's create this, because this is only going to show if we have a friend request. Okay, so let's do that. So let's go up here again, let's move that, and then just up here where we are checking all of this, just down here, let's do create a method, or we can create it in another class. Okay, let's see, maybe we can create it in our utility utils. Where is that utility class, so that we don't have a lot of code here. So here on the maybe global methods. Okay, this is also too long. Okay, let's just create in the same here in the same. So here what we want to get is a get request widget. Okay, let's do get request widget. All right, so here let's do widget. Widget is going to be get request widget, like that. And then what we are going to pass here is actually I don't think we pass anything, because this group provider we can just get from up there. Okay, so here what we need is first of all we will check if the user is admin as usual. Okay, so check if user is admin. So here we're going to do if is admin. If is admin, that's what we're going to do there, and then we are going to do the method inside here. And then in the else, if is not admin, that's when we will return this empty size box. Okay, empty size box. Here in the method where is admin, we are going to check if there are people awaiting approval. Okay, so check if there are any requests. Okay, Copilot knows what we want, so let's see if it will come up with a code. Okay, so looks like it's got the code, but it's doing a lot of things to me. I just want to keep this short. Okay, so what I would do is I'm just going to cut this, this circle avatar. Let's cut it from here, and then here where we are checking if we have requests, all we need to do is just to do if a group provider dot a group model dot awaiting is that awaiting approval dot is not empty. Okay, if that is not empty, then we know that there are people awaiting for approval. So now instead of doing all that, let's just return our dialog. Okay, let's return that, the one that we have copied here. Okay, and then close it out. So if this is not empty, we are just going to return this, not all that Copilot was doing. Else if it is empty, again we will return a size box. Okay, the empty size box, and then that's all that we need to do here. So now we are going to get this request widget, and then let's just put it here. Okay, get request widget. Now if we hot restart, we won't see this, because now we know that there are no friends awaiting approval. So let's hot reload. You can see that now we only have an option to change the group to private. Okay, so now before we come down here to continue, let's just finish this. So now the only thing that is left here is to create a method for this when we click here. Okay, to show this dialog. Okay, so now I don't know, it's not, I don't think we are admin to this group, but I think we are. So let's see. Yeah, I think we are the admin, so we should be able to press here. Let's see if it's allowing us. Okay, print test. Let's hot reload. All right, let's try to click here. Okay, looks like we are not admin. Let's copy this, and then first let's just print is admin here. Okay, print admin. So let's get the admin's UID and then see if we are there. Let's hot reload. Let's come out of here, hot reload. Okay, we are seeing the wrong logs. We need to see for the pixel 6. Okay, so this is the admin. Now let's see if we click here, what happens. Okay, it's now, so which means we are not the admin. So whose UID is this? because us here, who's this user, we are logged in as Fury. Okay, so let's check in Firestore whose UID is this. All right, so let's minimize and check the browser. Then if we come to users, so this ID belongs to Fury. Okay, yeah, we are the admin, because if we come here, that's our profile. So because this is the ID that is coming up when we print here, so I don't understand why. Let's get inside here. Maybe we are missing something. Okay, so let's check. So let's print our ID, and also let's see why we're not getting this. UID. Let's hot reload. So you can see that this is the ID that we for us, and then this is the UID. So let's see, why are we getting an error? Why can't we is not reading is admin? So let's also print the boolean. Okay, yeah, okay, the boolean is saying is true, it's correct, we are admin. And then what are we doing here on top? If it's okay, I see, we are not allowing, we need to put in if it's not admin. Okay, if it's not admin, it should be now. If it's admin, it should say okay. Even here you should say if it's admin, will show this else. Okay, there we are right. Now let's hot reload. Now we should be able to click here. Okay, because we just missed this exclamation mark here. All right, now that is fine. Let's also check here, maybe we are not reading. Okay, if it is admin, that's when we want to do this. Okay, all of this is fine. Now let's quickly create the animated dialogue. We just want to show the nice animation for the dialogue. This dialogue is going to be reusable, but maybe let's end this video right here. We don't want to make two other videos which are too long, so let's end this video right here, and then for the dialogue we'll create a separate video, which is going to be the next video. Thank you guys, and see you in the next video.